Singa, senga ya singa is single.
Oh my goodness.
Singa se seniors.
I'd like to have a Ugandan
Boyfriend.
Ugandan lady be my friend.
Okay.
So that I can
You can.
I don't want to lie.
You can wallow in that
I don't want to
wisdom.
lie.
You want to learn how to keep a man.
No. I want to know what's making you kneel down. You've explained to me.
So I'm playing red and you're playing yellow. So when I am playing red, I am not supposed to hit your balls. I've always thought and I've always opined that whatever we choose our eyes to see, it will see or they will see.
So you'll have selective seeing.
So we have selective seeing because looking back right now, and I'm like, how the hell did I used to play these things?
Lakini wacha ikuje kusoma. Suddenly
That's what you did not have to do. You're doing me dirty right now. There is the basoga or the lusoga.
Yeah.
Now you see, I'm going to be crucified for this. Yeah? So the basoga in Uganda are known to be the dumb tribe. Like,
oh my days.
it's even a taboo. Yeah, like literally, if you're a child, alafu wambie kwani wewe ni msoga, that child will cry.
They will work hard.
They will work harder in their life. DISDAT. So do this, yeah? Kindly hit that subscribe button, like, share, and comment. And tell us in the comment section, what games did you play?
And subscribe.
Yes, subscribe is very important.
Very
and actually
important.
stay on the pod, yeah? We need some watch hours to make sure that we get monetized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're cool people.
Yeah.
You won't regret.
Our stories are somewhat interesting.
They're very interesting.
So, Charlene,
Yes.
what games do you play or did you play growing up? Yeah, and I ask you this question because I was on TikTok of late on my FYP. There's been these videos of kucheza pool. Do you know what pool table is?
At least I know that one. A pool table.
Not a pool like a mass of water that is in a
No,
table form.
I know a pool table.
Yeah, so
it's
that
normally green. But there's other colors as well.
yeah, there are other colors as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've
but
seen one.
Just to give a glimpse, yeah. So balls are organized in a square, and then actually there are two types. There are those where the balls are organized in a square. Then there is one guy on the other side, and a piga alafu inavunjika to set the tempo. Then
Kuna triangle.
yeah. There is the one that triangle, and it's often in two colors, red and yellow. The ones that I've interacted with, and then there is a black ball that is sort of what everybody wants to get at the end of the game. Yeah, so you only come and you're king.
The prize.
Yeah, the prize. That's the prize. Yeah, all your men who are thinking you're the prize, we also say hi to you.
Aspire to be the black ball.
Aspire to be the black ball with a white spot on it. I think it's a number 8, and then there is the other type. Inaitwa I don't know the English name, but in the Kiganda name,
Nilijua tu. I was holding my horses.
it's called Echinamba, something like that.
Okay.
So the balls have numbers on them, and now they are sort of put on the edges of the pool table. Yeah. Now you have then one ball is put in the center, and then the other ball that is supposed to be like it's the white ball that guys beat around or batter around to make sure that these other balls are scored. So you have to start with the smallest. I think the smallest, then the highest, then the smallest at the end of the game.
In terms of numbers or in size?
In terms of numbers, they're all the same size, Charlene.
Don't beat me. Don't know.
I'm not beating you. I'm just
I
telling
don't
you.
know.
Also to be logical, because you can't have different balls of different
Come
sizes.
slowly.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's war.
It's education.
It's war.
No, it's education.
You know, this is going out on Good Friday. And I have nothing good about.
There's nothing good about Friday.
There's nothing good about this Friday. Yeah. So yeah, basically that's what pool table is. But the most fascinating thing is that the Chinamba one, yeah. You are all scoring these balls, and every ball. Pause.
Proceed.
Every ball has a different number that once you score is credited to you.
Okay.
So whoever has the highest number basically has won the game.
Question, and don't beat me. If you score an 8, you get 8 points.
Yeah, if you score an 8, I think 8, I've never understood, yeah. There are those which are 6, na number yao ni 6. eventually, but there is a 2, but it's sort of the highest number.
Okay. Okay.
So it's confusing. I don't know why they put it like that.
Do you play pool?
With my side, I've tried a couple of times, and I've made some I've made some nice shots. Yeah. And it was interesting. It's interesting because I remember right after high school, you don't have so many things to do, so you go hang around the center where these guys play pool. Yeah, so that's where I got the interest. Do you know Ludo?
No.
You don't know Ludo? What do you know, Shailene? What games do you know? Over to you in studio. What games do you?
Before you bring it to me,
Yes.
I had a question. Oh, what's the fun in playing pool?
The fun.
The scoring part.
Yeah, the adrenaline. Also, actually, I've watched Chinese guys play pool. These guys. Do you know that there are even international championships for pool table? Yeah. Guys, like literally, the most interesting thing about pool, is when you are playing, say, I'm playing red, and you are playing yellow. Yeah.
Why did you choose the yellow for me?
Nothing. Wow. You know the universe subconsciously, probably. So I'm playing red and you're playing yellow. So when I am playing red, I am not supposed to hit your balls. Sanitize, yeah. I'm not supposed to those are out of bounds, yeah. So you'd find inaitwa kuficha white, if I could translate it directly from Kiganda, because I don't want to make this episode about Uganda.
I'm waiting for the Uganda episode. I have a lot to say.
Yeah, on a feature white, so that when you who is playing next, you are not able to hit your whatever properly. So when you miss, I have 2 points to play. So that is the fun, yeah. So there are so many rules that are not supposed to be broken that make the game interesting.
I think I would need a manual for pool.
Wow, manual.
It's really very complex.
That's a lot. No, it's not complex. It's complex because you cannot fathom it right now. But and I can't blame you. I can't.
Today I come in peace.
Yeah.
You can construct, whatever.
Yeah.
Feel free.
Now there is also Ludo. Now I'm talking about the games I used to play when I was young. You're also going to share yours, yeah? There is also Ludo. So Ludo
Ludo is what language?
Ludo is I think Ludo also is played in Jamaica. I go to learn, yeah. So it's a board, yeah. It's like a board game, yeah, and it has 4 wings to it. It has blue, yellow, nothing about you, red and green. So every sort of corner has 4 buttons. Yeah. So there's 4 buttons this side, 4 buttons this side, 4 buttons this side, 4 buttons the other side, and you can either play 2 of you or 4 of you.
The button is like for the shots.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then there is a dice. You shake, and then you bwaga it on the board, and whatever number comes up, those are the steps that you make with your buttons, basically. You get?
Is it like drafts?
No draft. Now draft. My goodness, this episode is gonna be hot. Before we continue, this is the DISDAT Podcast.
Yeah.
I am yours, Alan Hubbard.
And me, Shailene.
Wow.
And such they know me.
Oh, wow.
It's been quite some time.
So do this, yeah? Kindly hit that subscribe button, like, share, and comment. And tell us in the comment section, what games did you play?
And subscribe.
Yes, subscribe is very important.
Very
and actually,
important.
stay on the pod, yeah? We need some watch hours to make sure that we get monetized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're cool people.
Yeah.
You won't regret.
Our stories are somewhat interesting.
They're very interesting.
So
Very
back to Ludo.
interesting.
So Ludo is very interesting, yeah. As I was saying, you could either play 4 of you, where every single person has a section that they are sort of moving their buttons, or you could play 2, but then you handle 2 sides of the board game.
Okay.
Yeah. So now the rule is mkicheza wawili haufai kushika ya pande hii colors zote, because now you'll be close to you'll be close to yourself. So you have to do it like this. So there is this side and then the other side, then this side and this other
What is
side.
it giving draft? Is
No,
it
it's-
high budget draft?
For the sake of me being a good person, let me call it that so that you
Okay.
understand it.
They're stooping to my level.
I'm just coming to where you are at. It's allowed. Inclusion, yeah? Inclusion matters.
All right.
So the most interesting thing about Ludo, I might if I roll the dice, so there is a katin, you roll the dice on a bwaga. If I get a 6 on the dice, I have to do it again.
Why?
Because a 6 is like the it thing, like it's the prize, yeah. Everybody strives to have the 6. So when I get a 6, now that allows me to get a button out of the house. We call it the house, and now make it start moving around the board.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have to move my buttons around the entire board so that it passes through all these boards, yeah, all the entire road basically, and then it comes back to my house, where now I can score it and sort of put it out the game. So every player has 4 buttons. You have to play up until the 4 buttons zimeisha. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
You for them now?
I'm really trying to. When I go home, I'll
No, you know, we're going to make it easy. Somewhere on the screen, we're going to put the Ludo.
I don't think I've ever seen it ever.
It says a lot where you grew up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm telling you, it's okay. When I come back, you know how it goes.
Shoot!
You know how it goes.
Shoot!
Okay.
What games did you play growing up?
Wow, this is gonna say a lot about where I grew up from, but I'm very proud.
It does not matter.
Okay.
Diama.
So, as a girl growing up, of course, there's skipping rope.
Yeah.
You expect me to say basketball? No. There's skipping rope.
Basketball.
Skipping rope.
Yes.
There's Bano.
What is Bano?
Bano is a marble. So I've had. It's a marble.
So you've had
English. I didn't register it.
Oh.
Yeah, but now I knew, but you get it.
Okay, continue.
So it's a marble, and you have many marbles here, and then I have one marble.
All right.
When it's my turn to play, then kuna shimo. Many people play it differently, but where I was,
everybody plays differently.
At that particular moment in time, so we had a hole here. So you're supposed to unachukua bano, you use your finger.
Yeah.
The middle one.
Actually, looking back at all these games, you like, really?
Wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
You use this middle finger.
Right,
all right.
exactly. So you unailenga kwa the mass of marbles, then ikiingia kwa the hole.
Yeah.
You get to play as many times until you kose, and then now it's another person's turn. That's bad.
I think we played something similar. When I say we played, me and my
your
parents.
high budget.
Yeah.
So your high budget.
No, it's not really high budget. Ours was not called Bano. Ours was called Dulu, something like that. So it's literally a marble.
Yeah.
I think these are things that came off of tractors. You know, tractors have these. It's either they're pulleys or something. I don't know. It's a small, round, whitish thing. So we have a hole. Today we're going to talk about so many holes. Yeah, I don't know. So there is a hole. Yeah, you all chimba a hole.
Yeah.
Alafu mnaweka laini. For us, we used to play as many people as we could. Yeah, as long as you have the dulu.
And so, it's one shimo.
Yeah, it's one hole, not many. It's one.
And you play simultaneously.
Yeah, we play.
You play simultaneously.
Listen.
That's chaotic.
Listen.
Okay.
So say we are 4 of us, yeah? Boys, keyword.
Okay.
Boys, keyword. And I remember even the last day that we were going to do our exams, this is our Form 4 living exams, we played this stuff. We're like, there is no way we're leaving this behind.
Right.
So mko na shimo yenu mnaichimba, it's at a distance, yeah? Alafu mnachora mstari. Sasa wacha nizungumze Kiswahili. Mnachora mstari hapa, alafu mnaanza mnarusha.
Mnarusha kurusha.
Unarusha. Sasa ukirusha vizuri, unalenga ile shimo. Ukiangusha kwenye shimo, unapata points 12 za kwanza. Na mtu akirusha kwenye shimo kama nyinyi wote msharusha, mnarudia basi. Shalin.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're thinking about. Mimi naongelea tu. Mimi naongelea tu duru. So, and whoever throws closer to the shimo, they get to start first because they are closer home.
Okay.
You get?
Okay.
Yeah, so you get to squat down and then you put your hands like this. So many demonstrations like this. So you put your hand like this and then you do this and then you lenga sasa the duli ya mwenzako. You get. So you, as you're playing, you are counting the points that you have.
Okay.
And then the most interesting thing about duru is when you have a person who has long fingers. Because the moment they do this, you are done.
Yeah, that's
they are close to you. Yeah.
Right.
The moment they do this, alafu sasa mimi sasa na macho yangu niko pale, unang'ang'ana tu auoni kitu. Lakini and this is a hypothesis, just to sort of go off of the trail kidogo. I have always, and if there is a person with albinism who is watching, you could also tell me in the comment section. I've always thought, and I've always opined, that whatever we choose our eyes to see, it will see, or they will see.
So you'll have selective seeing.
So we have selective seeing, because looking back right now, and I'm like, how the hell did I used to play these things? Because back then we could not afford photochromatic glasses for sure.
Right.
But we went to school, we played I played all the games that any young boy would play at that particular time. And I did not have the issues with the eyes. So I'm like,
lakini wacha ikuje kusoma. Suddenly
that's what you did not have to do. You're doing me dirty right now. Yeah, you're doing me dirty right now. So yeah, I think that is the closest that we came to playing Bano in wherever I grew up at.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What other game did you play?
Right. So this one was for girls. I just realized when you said boys, actually I was playing with boys. So
That's
yeah. Okay. Yeah, for girls. I was playing with girls now. So we sit chini, then you find simiti.
Yeah.
Or a floor that you can draw
Meaty.
a white circle. Alan. Cemented floor.
All right.
Okay. Or a floor that you can...
That wasn't fun. If it was cemented, that wasn't fun. Because also part of these games, the fun was in getting dirty. Because by the time, unajua, ile siku tunajua tunaenda kucheza.
Floor ya cement yenye imikoka vizuri kuna mambo ya mavi inaka.
Because why I'm saying that, yeah? Sisi tukienda kucheza duru, you had to make sure umevaa kinyasa.
Right.
Kwa sababu it involves kupiga magoti. So you can imagine a person who is white. Ameshinda kwenye mcha. I used to go back home and my mom would look at it. Actually, she even got tired of beating me up. Yeah, because you beat me up today, you beat me up the following morning.
The same thing.
You're like, do you?
Yeah, just do you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we sit on the floor, either cemented floor ama mchanga. Yeah. Then you draw a white circle. And then there's mawe. And there's some specific mawe. See, okay, you can play with kokoto, but there's kuna mawe.
It's shiny.
Thank you. It's shiny.
I did not play with girls.
Says a lot. How do you know?
I know the rules. I know the rules. I know the rules, yo.
Yeah, so they had to be shiny. And then also for easy access, yeah?
Yeah.
So circle, mawe. Yeah, we play the two of us. It's two people. Or even more, actually. But it worked better if it's two.
Yeah, it's more competitive like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So we sit on either side of the circle. So you throw a stone.
Yeah.
By the time inarudi kwa mkono yako, umetoa mawe. Ukitoa mawe 10 shauri yako.
Yeah.
Figure a way where you can remain with one. So na kama you used to throw, you unarudisha.
Yeah.
Actually, that's probably why I can do manual driving, because I know how to do all of this. Yeah.
You're getting ready for the world.
So the goal is to remain with one stone.
Yeah.
And whoever remains with the most stones wins.
Yeah.
Now ukipata ya mwisho and then you win, even kudos to you, more kudos to you. Yeah, that was fun. What other game did I play? Bano, skipping rope, Kora.
Chamama cha baba.
Oh, I played that one. I did.
As the wife or as a child?
I was always the wife, the mother. Always. Queen mother. Always.
I was gonna stoop low. I was like, Alan.
Hold your horses.
Hold my horses.
Yeah, I used to play that. Queen mother, always.
Yeah.
What else? Yeah. Oh, Kati.
Yeah.
Kati
is.
Yeah, so it's a line of many children, and then kuna wawili washikaji.
Yeah.
Washikaji on either side.
Yeah.
So it has to be a distance, like from you to the camera.
Yeah.
Huyo mtu mwingine ako hapo, and then it's one ball.
Yeah.
This ball you make with it tunaitengeneza kutumia makaratasi.
Hiyo nayo najua, I can relate.
That's how you know.
Kwanza what you do, you're very deliberate. You use the pint ones, yeah, zile za maziwa, so that it's bouncy.
And if you're evil, you put a stone.
Wow, so you all started at a young age, yeah?
If you're evil, you put a stone. If you're a friend, namwambia aanze kwanza. Then akishagonga mnatoa mawe. Yeah, so the game is either sides, and then the goal is usigongwe.
Yeah,
it was really, really fun.
There is one we played, ilikuwa inaitwa kakebe.
Okay, expound. Nishachoka.
So this kakebe was so annoying. It was so annoying because definitely my eyesight worked against me. Yeah?
So you didn't choose to see?
Now this one I did not choose to see. But because of the sun, yeah? Okay, when you look at most of the games, they are up and close, yeah? So you are able to do this and all of that. And I think they were very nice because I learned to ask for assistance very early on in life. For instance, when we were playing Ludo, and you would dice the sort of pour the dice on the board, ikianguka kwenye uoni unauliza hiyo ni ngapi. Lakini sasa I was so lucky every time I would get a 6, so my pals would lie to me so that I do not disadvantages everywhere.
Right.
So kakebe is you have this tin. Basically kakebe is
Mkebe.
Not Entebbe. Entebbe is a city.
Mkebe,
yeah, Mkebe. You see? Close. We aren't so far apart. So this tin, you put it at a central place. We had this place where we used to congregate, watoto wa village, what Kakijiji, not a very big village, but Kagijiji, where you used to live. And then you put it at a central place, like where we all converge. And now you select that Charlene is going to start us off. So you sing. Everybody goes
sing
to
for
hide.
us?
No, I cannot. I cannot. That's where I will draw the line. So everybody, I think it was something like, no, there was the kakebe and then there was quiso, something like that. Oh my goodness.
Sounds like quisero.
Not quisero, yakina.
No.
I was about gonna drop some names, but let me hold that.
Let's hold it.
So this kakebe, whoever is doing guard, akona kijiti. So if I see Shelin hiding, nakuja, natap hapo, kwa mkebe yangu, Shelin nimekuona. Then you go out of hiding.
Ni brikicho?
I don't know.
Okay, continue explaining.
So you go out of hiding. So if it's 20 people, I have to make sure all these 20 people nimewaona na nimetap kwa mkebe.
Are they hiding?
Yeah, they're hiding.
Oh.
Now, have a bad day, a very bad day. You are on the 19th person. Alafu the 20th person, akuja pige hiyo mkebe. All the 19 people go back in hiding.
And you start again.
And you have to start again.
Oh my days.
Oh my goodness. Sasa, ekuwe kuna mtu alinyima kitu. Ikuwe kuna mtu alinyima kitu, it's payback time.
Yeah.
It's payback time. And the rules were very rugged. It does not matter iyo mkebe megongwa mara ngapi. Kama hujamaliza watu, it's you through.
Oh my days.
Unatokaga hapo watu wamekasirikiana. Mimi sitacheza michezo zenu tena. Nini. And you start having two factions. Hii itacheza nao, hii itacheza nao. But it does not last for long because you realize, okay, sasa mchezo sio fun. Then you come back and play together. Right. It was fun.
Brikicho is hide and seek. Is that hide and seek?
It would be hide and seek. Yeah. I think the only thing that is changing is the mkebe part. But also I think for Brikicho in Kampala it was called Quiso. So basically,
okay.
Yeah, you go to the wall and then you hide your eyes and you're like, Quiso Banture, something. Mejificha. Yeah, you get.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you saying we're borrowing from Uganda? No, of course you're the ones borrowing from us.
No, do you know that, yeah? The whites settled in Uganda first before they came to Kenya. Uganda got independence before Kenya, so that says a lot.
How is Kenya looking right now?
Have you been to Kampala?
How is Uganda looking like
Have you been to Kampala? It's only that we have had they have had. It is not You see what I did there?
I see. I see.
It's only that somebody has overstayed for too long, yeah. But UG used to
It's
be,
not for too long since time in the morning.
yeah, and right now he's trying to have his son take over. It's interesting. It's an interesting.
Uganda is
place.
very interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
it's not interesting, but it's interesting issue.
It is interesting. It is interesting. Uganda is a place that when I go to work on Friday, I have prepared my mind that I'm not going back home.
Because
I'm going to party.
People party in Uganda.
So say, what do you mean that
just
people...
asking. I don't know about Uganda.
Okay, let me ask this question, yeah? When you hear Uganda, what comes to your mind?
A village.
That was quick.
A village. I don't know whether it's why Mimi, I follow a Ugandan. And there's a time
Who exactly? And Kansime?
No, you wouldn't know her. She's called Rose. But now she lives in China. She's called Rosa. So it's Rose in China. Why are you laughing?
That is so Ugandan. You move, you change your you don't want anything to be associated with
It's
you.
the Chinese who call her that.
Oh,
Yeah, so
Rosa.
Rosa in China.
Yeah.
And she recently went back home.
Yeah.
I love her content. So she recently went back home. Good. From town to where she was, okay, I could understand this because there's places like that in Kenya. But from town to where she was staying, it's 8 hours. The road, adigari likoma kwa barabara.
Yeah.
And then she was showing Kampala. It has beautiful places, but majority was like, y'all are sure this is the capital city.
Yeah.
So yeah, so the vision I have of it is just a village.
Like a small village.
Yeah. The sun is
I know this is gonna
is
break this is
shining.
gonna break the internet. So listen up. Yeah, listen up.
I have nothing against Uganda.
Listen
I
up,
love
listen.
Uganda.
I know the guys who are very bad on the internet when it comes to protecting their countries. It's not me who you're coming to. It's how you're picking up the battle
This
with.
is what I've seen in the internet.
Yeah.
This is what I've seen.
And remember in the last episode we said, yeah, do not judge places based off of what you see on the internet.
So what am I supposed to do? To go to Uganda?
You know, Yaga is watching this right now.
I love Uganda.
Yeah, Yaga is watching this right now. He's like,
Okay.
Charlene, do you want us to reawaken the World War IIIs? No. Do you want us to call Kabaka Mutesa? No, please.
Kabakawanga? Daudi?
Yeah, Daudi Chua. Kabaka Daudi Chua.
Yeah.
The youngest Kabaka I
Right.
think Uganda has ever had.
Yeah.
There is one thing that aches me when people talk about Uganda and the Baganda
Do
people.
I need to say sorry?
You don't need
Okay.
to say sorry.
Okay.
There are different tribes, just as in Kenya. There are
Right.
different tribes in Uganda. And this does not automatically qualify these tribes to be Baganda.
Yeah, that answers my question.
You
So
get
is Baganda a language or is
Buganda is a kingdom.
a kingdom? Yeah, Buganda.
The Buganda kingdom.
Kingdom.
It says a lot about your history teachers, you know. Yeah?
No, I've just remembered.
Okay, so let me teach you. Lesson, History 101.
History
This is
101.
East African history.
Yes,
Yeah?
absolutely.
Buganda is a
Focus on
kingdom.
Uganda.
Yes. Uganda, you know, Buganda was the it thing. So when the white man came
Was
in,
it?
yes, it was the
Or
it
in
thing.
Uganda.
In Uganda.
Not East Africa.
Also East Africa, because most people used to do trade. Like the Baganda, but you all are gonna rush me for this, but the Baganda are the Kikuyus of Kenya.
Okay.
But
Are
now
you a
that,
Baganda?
listen, I am
Okay.
Kenyan. You know, I'm a marathon runner.
Okay.
So, but this is slowly changing because of now the power shifts. Because the president currently is not Baganda, he's Banyarwanda. So the Banyarwanda sort of taking up the whole
Banyarwanda.
Yeah. And I think Rosa is not a Muganda. She's from Mbarara, something like that. Because from Buganda, where the main stage, like your country bus it thing would be, it would be in the central business district within Kampala, Old Taxi Park. And then you would need to go onto a bus up like for the next 8 hours to go into Mbarara. It can go in either side. What is her skin complexion? This is going to sound so bad. But
She's
what is
dark.
she's dark.
Yeah, very
She might be from Acholi as well.
The ones no, she doesn't actually look like Sudanese.
Yeah, Acholis.
No.
Karamajong.
She's tall.
Exactly. Acholis, she can be a Karamajong. And Rosa, you can tell us. Karamajong. I don't know if it's going to excite you, but you can tell us. She might be a Choli, she might be Teso, or she might be Karamajong, because all those are Nilots. Those actually,
you know what?
they closely share.
Yeah, I hear the language she speaks. It sounds Luo. It sounds
exactly.
Luo, that she
So Luos are Nilots.
Yeah.
So are the Tesos, the Acholis, and the Karamajongs.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, you were saying about Buganda.
Buganda. So Uganda
the country.
Uganda is the country. So let me give you history, a little bit of a history thing. Get your books right.
Shine, Alan.
It's my time to shine. And there isn't much that you can tell us about your kingdoms,
or even you're going to say that.
Okay, Sarah, let me shine alone. Let me shine alone. So when the whites when the missionaries, let me be specific, when the missionaries docked into Uganda, they found this big kingdom like Buganda, like central Uganda. That was where the milk, land, and honey of the entire region, Uganda. So they were like, okay, but we can't call an entire country just a community's kingdom. Then let us just remove this B.
Okay.
And then have Uganda as the country.
All right.
So that's the origin of the name Uganda.
From the missionaries now.
From the missionaries now.
Okay.
So Uganda initially.
I thought Museveni named the country. Apparently not.
Wow. Why are you giving a lot of props to this guy? Yeah, we know he has been there long enough. But there were people there before him. Have you heard about Idi Amin Dada?
I have.
Have you heard about him? No, I did not.
Okay.
Have you heard about Dr. Milton Obote?
No, I haven't heard.
That guy ruled Uganda 2 times. Actually, he was a president, and I think I'm going to be crucified for this, but Amin was in his government. Okay. So Obote was the president. Amin was somewhere. I think he was the vice president, prime minister or something. And then when Obote went for a meeting, you know, presidents were like our president here when he travels. Then Rigiji decides to do the thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then when Rigiji fails to do the thing properly, Obote comes back in power. Right. Yeah. So that is an analogy. I hope it does not happen here in Kenya. God forbid. Back to the history lesson. Right. Buganda, the kingdom, Luganda, the language, right. Baganda, the people.
Okay. So there's no... Oh, okay.
Shoot. You might have answered yourself, but there is some netizen who is watching. Yeah. They have that kasumba in your head.
Yeah. What's the meaning of kasumba? Is it stupidity?
Go ask Mwalimu Churchill.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I wanted to ask, so there's no... Buganda is not the language.
No, Buganda is not language.
Kingdom.
Buganda is a kingdom. The Buganda kingdom.
Buganda kingdom.
Yeah.
Luganda language.
Now Luganda is the language.
All right. Is it the eat for Uganda?
Yeah, that Luganda, everybody, like Baganda are so cool, everybody wants to be them.
This is from who?
This is from the region itself. Because even when it's like how Swahili has, okay, it's not an infestation, it's the main language. There are even conversations of, do we now make Luganda our second language? Because it's so widely used that people would automatically think, but because it's for only a particular region, it does not unite the entire country. They're like, no, hold on to that. You'll be sort of pushing other people's cultures onto the other populaces and communities in Uganda.
So the Luganda language is also like Kikuyu. It's the...
Yeah, it's the It language.
Iko na watu wengi sana.
Yeah, iko na watu wengi sana. Yeah.
All right. How many tribes do you have in Uganda?
There are many. I don't know if
More
I can measure.
Kenya?
I
wouldn't. 5. No, I'm just asking. You don't need to ask. I'm just asking.
There are more than 5. Let me see if I can make 5. Yeah, I can mention 5. So there is the Baganda. There is the Bachiga.
Baganda or Luganda?
There is the Baganda. Baganda are the people. Okay. There is Luganda.
Okay.
There is Luchiga. There is Lunyarwanda.
Do they have relations to Rwanda people?
Yeah, actually, they are closer to the border of the Rwanda people. Right. There are also allegations that our president is not Ugandan. Uganda,
you have a lot.
But that's a story for another day.
Yeah.
That's a story for another day. And I do not want Muhoozi to unleash his power on Kenyans. Yeah, right now he's a defense forces. We don't want a war. So there is the Luganda.
Yes.
There is Luchiga. There is Runyankore. people for the cows.
Banyankole.
Yeah, Banyankole, yes. Now
Alright.
those are the people. There is Lunyarwanda, but these two now, they have a bit of a proximity. Even in there, they have, my God, those women are beautiful, yeah? Those women
But
are
you need to tell
beautiful.
us the secret of Ugandan women, because
No, I am
they
not a
seem-
woman, so I cannot speak about
but
it.
you're a man. I mean,
Wow. Okay. Probably. If you all are lucky, you can subscribe. I will tell you the next episode.
subscribe right now.
There, there is the Basoga or the Lusoga.
Yeah.
Now you see, I'm going to be crucified for this. Yeah? You see where there is say that Wakisindi wanajulikana kuwa wachawi, Wajaluo wanajulikana kuwa the flamboyant ones, the Kikuyus are known to be flamboyant. Flamboyant.
And proud.
Then the Kikuyus are known to be the hustlers and the money guys.
Yeah.
So the Basoga in Uganda are known to be the dumb tribe. Like,
Oh my days. Steer clear from Basaga people.
so it's even a taboo, yeah. Like literally, if you're a child, alafu wambie kwani wewe ni msoga, that child will cry.
They will work hard.
They will work harder in their life. They're like, you dare call. Actually, it's even like there is a friend of mine. He's called Tablaine Aklish. He's from Busoga. So he would do something dumb, and you're like, I don't blame you. Call him Busoga.
Oh my days. Is there a particular reason why they're dumb?
Listen, they are not dumb, but there is that misconception.
Notion, yeah.
There is that notion that y'all, actually, they live in some of the best places in Uganda because they live on the Nile. Okay. They live in Jinja. Let me see if I remember other places. Yeah, they are predominantly within the Jinja area, Kamuli, and all of that. So
do they use the Nile? Like, are they? Would you say they have? Like wanatumia maji kulima ama they?
Yeah, like the Jinja, because Jinja is sort of known like their eat city.
Okay.
So they have access across over the Nile.
All right.
Yeah, and then there is the Lucholi for the Acholi people. Okay. There is Luteso for the Teso people, and then there is Olulugwara for the Lugbar people and the Karamajongs.
That's a handful.
Yeah, there are so many. There are so many.
Yeah. But I normally tend to, when I hear people not speaking like you in a sound Kijaluo, the normal Luganda, it sounds like Luya to me.
Exactly. There is that proximity of there is the Bantu people. It's the same thing with the South Africans, the Xhosa and the Zulu people. You would hear like there's some words that you would find sort as if they are close. And I this is why I don't like, or I did not really like the partition and scramble of Africa, because we were
You're speaking like
I'm speaking like
someone who experienced
I was there, yeah. No, I did history. I did East African history. When I was in high school, we had three types of. Listen.
Let me ask the question.
Okay.
I'm
shining.
Okay. I wanted to ask, what do you mean East African history? So you guys had types of history.
So we had three types of history.
My goodness.
We had. I don't know why we never studied Central Africa. Probably there's nothing nice out of that particular place. But we had three types of history. Mm-hmm. We had the East African history, which covered the larger region of East Africa. So
by then it was just Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, right?
No, you'd cover the likes of Rwanda, you'd cover the likes of Burundi, and all of that. And then we had West African history. Then you'd cover the Nigeria, the Niger Delta. That is the time I read about the Niger Delta and
Senegal.
all of that, Senegal and all of that. Right. But it wasn't really interesting for me, so I did not take West African culture. I took South African culture.
Okay,
South African.
Tell me the types of history. You said East African history.
So there is three types of history. Right. I don't know if they still do it. If you're all in high school, I know right now you all might be on holiday, you can tell us. There is three types of history. East African history to cover the East African region. Right. West Africa history to cover the West African region. And South African history to cover the larger part of South Africa. So you would read about the Eswatini kings. You would read about this guy, Zulu, the great Shaka Zulu. The great king Shaka Zulu.
Apartheid.
Yeah, the apartheid. You read about the Boers, the Netherlands coming into South Africa and all that shebang. Yeah, the diamonds and all that stuff. Yeah.
Right. And these were three different
genres.
Even in terms of being graded, they were different. It's not like
They were all 100, but now what would happen?
Yeah.
So you only had the liberty of doing 2 types.
Okay.
You would not do East and West and South.
Mm.
You would either East was mandatory because you all are from the East.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To do the East West. What do you mean?
Must study your history.
Yeah.
And then you choose one, either West Africa or South Africa.
Oh yeah, you chose South Africa.
Yeah, I chose South Africa. And then how it would be marked, it would be marked as a single language, as a single subject.
A single subject.
Yeah.
Oh,
so if you
okay.
did good in both, then that means that you would get 100 and 100 this side, divide by 2, that's already 100, that's a D. That's is it? Yeah, that's a distinction for you. They're called distinctions.
It says a lot. Okay. Mm-hmm.
What do you mean it says a lot?
What do you mean distinction? Who says distinction at this point in time?
We are talking about Nini. We are talking about the UK people now. Bruv.
Alan, you're not that cool. You're not that cool.
What do you mean?
You're not that cool.
What do you mean? After giving you a free history lesson.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are some of the interesting. Anything else you want to know about Uganda?
Absolutely. The Ugandan women. What's the what's
the Ugandan women?
Yeah. What's the deal with Ugandan women?
The Ugandan women, though they have changed a big deal nowadays, yeah. They have also have this. They also have
even in that changing. They're still
listen. Mm-hmm. There is a joke that I had on the internet. I think this week. I hope you all won't crucify me for that. And this guy was asked, "What is the biggest joke that has happened to the world?" Guess what?
I can't guess.
Feminism.
I won't laugh.
That
You think I'm going to laugh? I won't laugh.
That's what the dude said. That's what the dude said. Everybody did not laugh, but everybody was like, "Whoa, you just did not say that."
A dark joke.
So the worst thing that would have happened to Ugandan people or Ugandan women, I would say that is that because Ugandan women, I think what people over sensationalize about Ugandan women is the aspect of submissiveness, because that is taught from day one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like day one.
That's how young girls serve their brothers.
No. They don't serve the brothers that way.
Okay.
But you look at what your mom is doing, and you basically follow in the footsteps of what your mom is doing.
Also, the daughters don't do that in the household.
The daughters would, but you would kneel in front of your dad. You won't kneel in front of your brother. But then, mukubwa ni mukubwa. There is that hierarchy. If I'm your elder, I can tell you, go bring me water, and you will not ask me. There is a reason why I came first.
You're a firstborn.
Me?
Yeah.
Why are you putting me out like that?
I'm asking. I also answer. Are you a firstborn?
Yeah, I'm a firstborn.
Okay.
But now,
what?
Are you trying to say it says a lot?
No. I have a topic in mind that I wanted to shoot.
So ladies or girls grow up in that particular setting, and brothers, sisters to their dads, their aunties, they're called senga. They tried as much as possible to be available for their daughter.
Okay.
For their daughter, basically.
Okay.
So they would teach. Now, your mom would not directly talk to you about sex and keeping a man and all of that.
All right.
But your senga will talk to you about that.
Amazing. I love that. Now, that I love about Uganda.
So that you'd even go away with, basically you won't do this with your mom.
Right.
But you would find that you would even go away with your senga in the bushes and you're taught things. Yeah. On how to keep a man.
You really insisted on how to keep a man.
No, listen. You asked me a question.
Okay.
I'm telling you what is about Ugandan women.
Apologies.
So you're not going to tell me how to answer.
Apologies.
Accepted. Yeah. So I think that is the phenomenon where people are all amazed about Ugandan women. Not like, and correct me if I'm wrong, where there is a disconnect between the sisters of the dad. Basically, if I'm a woman, you'd want your sisters-in-law to be as far as away from your household. These things happen in Uganda as well, but they try to keep that cohesion of a family together. But of course, with modernism and modernity of late, it is slowly waning off. But still wale wenye wanajua ukishapata mashallah utapenda.
Oh my God.
Mashallah.
I'd like to have a Ugandan lady be my friend.
Okay.
So that I can
You can
I don't want to lie.
you can wallow in that
I don't
wisdom.
want to lie.
You want to learn how to keep a man.
No. I want
Yeah.
to know what's making you kneel down. You've explained to me. You've explained to me.
Why are you kneeling down?
But I really want to know. Is it from your heart or
It's
you feel
submissiveness.
pain
It's
as you're kneeling down?
Actually, funny thing.
Yeah.
Funny thing. In December last year, I was at home. Yeah, I went to visit my mom.
Yeah. Where is home? I think you're telling the way you are home. Hey.
Okay,
Even-
I have two
thought
homes.
home.
Listen, I have two homes. I have two ancestral homes. There is one in Kisumu and then there is one in Kampala where I grew up. So I had gone to visit my auntie, but definitely because out of respect and growing up with her, I call her mom.
Sister too?
Sister to my mom.
All right.
So even with me with this my big age, out of respect, I still kneel in front of that woman.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a sign. It's not pain. You're saying, I respect you, your honor, basically.
Do you kneel with both knees or just
No, you
one?
kneel now with one knee. You're not proposing to her. She's your mom. What are you doing? What are you trying to do?
Okay.
Yeah, you kneel with both your legs. Yeah,
Wow.
or both on your knees, and you're like, hey, good morning, good afternoon. How was your day? How have you been? And all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Buganda.
Oh, greeting.
Yeah, the kneeling down is for greetings.
All right.
Like you kneel down and then
Niko na swali. Na story kianza tabaki ukikneel down.
actually, the back in the days, you would kneel until they release you.
Okay.
Shalene, you're like, that can't be me.
Eh?
That can't be me. You see how you all hug? Like you give your parent a hug and all of that. For us, we kneel.
Okay, for those. Okay.
Have you ever hugged your mom?
When I finished my KCP and she's the one who hugged me, not the other way around. And when I graduated, it's like
It's a one-off.
gift.
You've done well,
After
my
4
child.
years, it's a gift. But it's true.
Yeah.
After 4 years is when I've seen her.
Unazawadiwa.
Yeah, hata sasa akinishika I'm like,
What are you trying to beat me up?
Now my dad,
Yeah.
a handshake is the gift. Like umefanya vizuri sana.
Kongole. Hadi anashika hapa nywele.
I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's the best that you can do.
Oh my days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for us, we kneel. And no matter how old you get, if you are in front of somebody who is now this is where I have the bone of contention, yeah, with the Ugandan culture and kneeling.
Yeah.
Back in the days, in the African traditional setting, ya kitambo, everybody who was older than you would kneel for.
Okay.
But now this generation, our generation, we only limited it to family members that are older than you.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you're greeting, actually, think about it, yeah? Somebody who is older than you is seated down, but you are towering over them and you're speaking to them. It does
like
not
what are you
make
trying to
sense.
say?
It does not make sense.
Yeah.
Are you trying to pay the bills here?
Are you competing with
Are
me?
you competing with me here? So even before you sit down,
Okay.
actually, there are those who have decided, okay, not to kneel, but before you sit down, you're like, may I sit? Yeah, just courtesy, yeah? And that's why y'all's men are going
Stop
to
pointing
Uganda.
me.
Okay, yeah, that's why y'all's men are going to look for Ugandan
Yeah,
women.
they're gone.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So that's the essence. That's the essence of kneeling. It's not a sign of. It's not a sign. And the other person you are supposed to kneel for, no matter who you are. And actually, this is why the kingdoms had been banished before. You are supposed to kneel for the kabaka.
Oh.
You're supposed to kneel in front of the
I
king.
think if I were in those ends, I would be banished from the community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why you're not born. That's why you weren't born in those days. Because you
Thank
would have had a
God.
very big time. You would have.
You know what? I would
you'd
have
be
turned out
banished
to
from
be
the village.
like Atilili
But-
Wamenza. Just
Says a
saying.
lot. He's your
No. No.
It's a grand ancestor. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's only that you've made kneeling about Ugandans. I think it's even seen in some Nigerian movies.
Yeah, even in Tanzania, because I spent some of my time
In TZ.
in Tanzania.
Yeah.
And when the lady is greeting the man,
Yeah.
you don't kneel down per se.
You just do a breaking of the knee.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
has to break.
Yeah,
Then
it has. Hey,
it has to.
Now, Sasa, if you want to start a grudge with your senga,
Mm-hmm.
dare kneel halfway.
Not like the
Dare kneel halfway.
lazima ufike chini.
Ai, magoti yameguza chini ndio niongeleshe. Now that's how you start beefs with sengas. Actually, sengas in Uganda can be a good thing or a bad thing.
Right.
Because now kuna wale wenye wapendi mama yako, so they will become a menace to you. So it happens everywhere.
Yes.
It happens. Let me not paint it as if it's a holiday of kila wakati. You see what I did there?
Yeah.
See what I did there?
It's him who did it.
Yeah, it's not holy, like it's mesmerizing all the time.
Right.
There are those who are toxic relationships or family engagements, and they have even gone futile at some points, where actually asenga back in the days was very integral in either you get married or not.
Oh my. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a question. Final question about the Ugandans. The senga had to be sister to your dad, cannot be sister to your mom.
Now, your sister to your mom is your mom.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Your sister to your mom is your mom.
The other one is your auntie.
Now that one is your auntie. That is your senga.
Wow.
And I remember they're even, yeah, I think they're called tongue twisters. And it was like senga, singa ya singa is single.
Oh my goodness.
Singa says simia. So basically what that translates to, if my auntie lived in a posh place, I would have been nice off. Do you know why? Because then I will get the opportunity to get the good men.
Because wako
In that. So single is basically single. Single is one of the rich places, like areas that are owned by the kingdom something. So everybody people believe that men from that region were wealthy, they were good looking and all that.
Like you'd say milimani, but you say single.
Exactly.
All right. Wow, that's a handful. If you're a Ugandan lady watching this, I'd like to be your friend.
Shoot.
I have a lot to learn.
Yeah, and follow us. We have good content on here.
Now, when you mentioned about being a firstborn, there's this thing I was seeing on TikTok. It's called, I hope I get it right, probably Mr. How, but it's called the birth date theory. And this one is in terms of dating.
Yeah.
All right. So, I know this one you will, your favorite subject.
God, do I have any favorites?
You do.
Okay. Continue.
So, birth date theory. So, they were saying, the many videos I watched, because it was very interesting to me. So, apparently, let's say a firstborn will either be inclined to a firstborn or a lastborn. And the ones who have dated lastborns, most of them have broken up. Because it's like dating a child, no offense, dating a child. But then if you date your fellow firstborn, it's like you all are on the same page, but you will battle heads because all of you all have
want
the
to
same
be in control.
quality. Exactly.
Yeah.
And no one is sort of humbling themselves.
Hakuna mwenye anataka kurudi chini.
Yeah. Now the middle child, sasa yendo atakikani because they're confused elements. Sorry.
All right.
Confused elements because you cannot be with a firstborn. Sababu firstborns don't like confusion, they like order.
Yeah.
At least for me. And then the middle children
Kujipendekeza tu.
cannot be with lastborns because wako karibu.
Yeah.
You know, what wako na
They
utoto.
don't respect themselves.
Yeah. What do you mean they don't respect themselves?
No, that's how it is with lastborns, yeah? Lastborns and second or mwenye anakaribia lastborn. Hao watu wanaonaga ni kama wanatoshana.
So there's no respect at
There is
all.
no respect at all.
Yeah. And these qualities actually manifest in relationships. And then these people are like, ukichunguza vizuri, just know where your person is coming from. Maybe that is the core of all the problems. It was very
But I think a
interesting
lastborn, a firstborn dating a lastborn, that would be the best relationship.
So I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought.
Until you're proven otherwise. Yeah.
Until the comments proved me wrong.
All right.
You see, because you mean like you're opposites of the coin, yeah? Mmoja amezoea kubosiwa around.
Yeah.
Mwingine hajazoea. You see, it works. Is the thing. Apparently, it works if the firstborn is the guy now.
All right.
And the lastborn is the lady.
Is the lady. That would be perfect.
That's a perfect one.
Yeah, that's a perfect one.
If you want to be.
Because it would
Kama
even...
kanyagiwa na men.
Not siku kanyagiwa, if you want that baby girl treatment. Because this man will be looking at this lady as if this one is my responsibility.
this one is your child.
This one is my child. I will
And that's
take
the problem.
Nitamdekeza.
No, that's the problem.
Nitamdekeza.
So if you want to be a child, look for a firstborn. But if you want to be a boss,
Wrong
follow
advice.
me. Follow me.
Wrong advice. Continue.
Follow me. Follow me. But here's the problem.
Yeah.
If the firstborn is a lady and the lastborn is a guy,
That
the
relationship.
lady wants to wear the pants in the relationship.
I would definitely agree with that. Manze, huyu jamaa atakipitia. Na kama uko kwa relationship kama hiyo unaweza tuambia kunaendeleaje buda?
Are you okay?
Fiti? Tunaweza kupatia safe space.
And especially if like let's say this last one kuna last ones when you walikuja by chance by mistake like they weren't supposed to. There are no mistakes but you know alikuja kama wengine washaolewa. So like you're literally a firstborn. Na uongeze probably you've been around for so long that you became an only child. That is even worse in this time. Yeah. So they were saying, but for a firstborn and a firstborn, it works. But if you figure out who's gonna,
I think for a
be
firstborn,
Kiasi,
exactly. For a firstborn to work with a firstborn, you all must love one another so much. Do you know why? Because you all are like, I can do this thing for myself. I can handle this. So there is no nyef that you're gonna tell me. Yeah. I have seen you all mukikuja and have remained the boss.
And the constant factor.
And if it's either you listen or you listen. Yeah. So you all must be so much in love. I think for me, for the firstborn and the firstborn to date, you all must be so in love for it to work. Yeah. Because everybody will have an opinion.
Absolutely.
You like tissue paper nawekwa hivi nikikuja naibadilisha naiweka hivi.
And I think also in addition to the love and all, there has to be also humility to some extent. Sacrifice to some extent. And also this is a word. It's not sacrifice. Compromise.
Compromising. Yeah.
Like it's okay, you want to do this. For this one, like for the next one, I have the
audacity I have the say.
And
that's why I'm saying there has to be a lot of love between you two to get to that point to say, okay, I will let you pass.
Right.
Yeah. Onataka tukule chumvi. There is talking about chumvi, there is a TikTok that is making rounds. I don't know how this sitcom is called, but there are two old pals, they're married and all of that. Then the guy is like, could you pass me some salt? This lasagna today does not feel as if it has enough salt. And the old lady is like, for the past 45 years, you've never asked for salt to add on my lasagna. Are you okay? And this dude is like, no, I just want some salt on my lasagna. And the lady is like, or is it because we argued yesterday night? The dude is like, I just want some salt on my lasagna. And the woman is like, you've never asked for salt for the past 45 years. And then the woman stops and she's like, okay, there is the salt. So as the dude gets the salt to start sort of shaking it on the food, the woman stands up, takes the plates of the table, throws them in the sink, and the dude is left there. I just wanted salt on my lasagna. Yeah. But the woman is like, for the past 45 years, haujai tisha chumvi.
45 ni mingi.
Nayo ni mingi.
Nayo ni mingi.
But vitu hubadilika.
Mbona umebadilika?
Vitu vichenjanga.
Mbona umebadilika after 45 years?
Because I need salt. I need some salt in this.
Now you're becoming salty.
Listen.
You're becoming salty.
Probably I'm losing my taste buds. I lost them yesterday night. So I'm not feeling the salt.
Where were you at night when you're losing this?
For God's sakes, I'm 45. If we've been married for 45,
men
I'm 75.
will always be men. Alan, men will always be men. 75, 95, 25, same gene.
No.
Same gene.
When you get old, you change.
Now, you know what? When you get old, you'll tell us. When you get older, you'll tell us whether if you'll still be around. Not on earth. On the creative state. He prays for long years.
Wow.
Anyway,
are you trying to dead me?
No, I'm not trying to kill you.
On Tuesday.
Yeah.
On Tuesday. We're recording this on Wednesday. It was the burial of one I am Brian Chira.
Yeah, it's not burial, it's burial.
Burial.
Yeah.
But it's a you. Have you watched this? He's a YouTuber. I don't know why he's not on TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've come across him. But he does language content. He switches between French, Spanish, and English. Have you come across this guy?
Not seen
He's
him.
French. So he comes onto the screen and sort of tries to strike a balance between the French language, Spanish language, and English language. So a skit would be like, hey, today we need to name a cup. And then Spanish would say how they would want to call a cup. English would call it a cup, and then French. And then there is a twist of French. Why would you decide to call this like this? Yeah,
Right.
It's interesting content. You should look out for it.
I should.
Yeah.
What's the name?
I don't know the name.
You want me to do my research?
Yeah, just do your research.
Oh my God.
It often comes up on my whatever. When I come across it, probably I will share.
All
if I'm
right.
in the good mood. Yeah.
Hey.
So.
You know what? I'll do my research.
So
don't bother.
Brian Chira. I am Brian Chira.
Right.
He was buried on Tuesday. What did you pick off of that? Did you pick anything out of it?
I don't like how you're asking these questions. Like, Ati, what did you pick up? Okay, wait. Did you pick anything? Anything? Anyway.
Yeah.
So Brian Chira, there was a lot of I saw a lot.
I have a dark joke.
I don't want to hear it.
I'm gonna say it either way.
Okay.
So when he passed away, unfortunately, and condolences to the family.
Why are you smiling when thinking? Aki, Alan, you have jokes.
So
Take
when he
two.
listen.
Fix that face first. Fix that face.
So we are putting together a poetry event, yeah. So when he listen. So when he passed away, we had some poets in the room, yeah. So just to say that this is not me, I just remembered it and I'm just regurgitating it. So this guy comes in. I'm on the computer, sort of trying to come up with a poster of Brian Chira dying, and this guy is like, Alan, do you mean Chira is also going to go straight to heaven? I was like, dude. I was like,
Yo. Me, I'm gonna go home.
I was like, I know you're a poet, but did you really have to do that?
No, this world is not my home. It really isn't.
Yeah. So did you pick out anything?
Now let me go straight to the point.
Yeah, it's good to be straight. Yeah.
Don't get cancelled, Alan. Don't get cancelled.
It's okay.
Yeah, I saw a lot of faces. Renowned faces.
Were they there because they wanted to be there, or it was because of the showbiz?
No, I don't know. We can ask them. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prince Mwit, were you there because of you wanting to be there, or it was because of the showbiz?
People are saying there is so a lot of cloud chasing there. But I would look at it. But first of all, Brian Chira, Aki, me, I love people who can speak well. Brian Chira used to speak well.
Yeah.
I'm saying this because I met him and we talked.
Yeah.
Hey, Pana, we didn't talk. We
Whatever.
were in the same place where everyone was talking, so he was talking.
You see, that's how that's how people actually. That's how people miss.
Yeah, that's how people are like, niliongea na Alan juzi.
Exactly. Unataka namba yake? Nitakupatia.
Tulikuwa na
Then
yeye
it takes 7
juzi.
years to get you a number of somebody. I know so and so, I know so and so, I know so. Just because you overheard them, they were behind you.
Yes.
Stop that.
Don't do that. Bad manners. Yeah, but I was fortunate enough to see him and hear him
In person.
talking. Oh my God, that guy could talk. I love people who talk nicely.
Yeah, in terms of eloquence.
Eloquence, I love that. And he was speaking, and he had brains. Remember we were doing. Let me just ask you, what's the full meaning of OCPD?
OCPD.
Yeah.
Something police to do with the
Of course, it's police.
Yeah.
Who else is it?
I only know.
Of course, it's
I only know the P.
We were doing
I
this
don't
tag.
know the OCPD. It's something like a regional, provincial, something police
Alan,
something.
it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah, so we were doing this tag in school for our project, and he was part of it.
Yeah.
And it was the honor.
You went to the
of
same
it.
school?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was it's officer in charge of police department. I learned that from him.
Yeah.
That day. So he was very smart, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But OCPD does no warrant for somebody's panders.
But he was the only one who knew.
Probably because he had spent a bit of time in those places.
Alan. I'm not laughing with you.
Okay.
I'm not laughing with you.
Okay.
All right.
You don't want to go to hell with me? All right.
No. God forbid. During my COVID, I'm borrowing from some conversations I saw somewhere.
Yeah.
We've known Brian Chira from the social media space and was very open about loving their grandma and the two cousins because his story is very sad. Yeah. The family status. So we know, okay, if you followed him for quite some time, you know that the grandmother and the two cousins are very important to him. So me, I'm like, with everything you're doing for him while he's gone. Okay.
Yeah, he's not even gonna. I think there is a netizen who said that I think KRG the Don something.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is a bill that he cleared, which ilikuwa apparently ameshinda wase clear, and then somebody on the internet was like, hey manze, ungekuwa hapa tujue KRG amekulipia this and this and this, but
he's not here.
Yeah,
he doesn't know.
Yeah.
And probably he even doesn't see, okay, I don't know about the spiritual realm, but probably he doesn't even know all these things is happening
by the
for
way,
him.
He might even have had that straight joke that I just made right there.
Yeah.
So anaweza kuwa baada kutuma hali.
I'm praying for you. If he had it, may his soul rest in peace. So I'm like, with all this shebang and shenanigans and pomp and color we're doing for
Do you know that he was even mentioned in the Senate?
Was he?
Yes, Samson Cherargei, the guy from Nandi. He was, we pay commiserates to the family of Baran Chira. We understand that.
Just talks. So
yeah.
Probably alijipata tu amesema hata kwa anataka kusema. Alisema
No,
tu.
but because of relevance, you know. When you say it in Senate, then it will make rounds on the internet.
And then you will trend now. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm thinking, with all this pomp and color you're going for Chira when he's gone, life is for the living. Yeah. Why can't we transfer all these monies and all this pomp and color into the life of this shushu and the children and make a beautiful life for them?
I don't know you know, TikTok is a whole village. Yeah?
Oh my God.
It's a whole country on its
own. So many conspiracies.
Actually, there is a video. I don't know why my videos these days don't do it so good. Yeah. I don't know, but there is a video.
What? In terms of content creation?
No, in terms of traction. Yeah, in terms of traction, I get 5 views, 10 views.
Oh, you're a content creator.
Yeah.
Use this. This is a big platform. You can use us.
Yeah, I'm just talking about it, but I want to bring reference to a video that I was doing, or that I did about his death. So there is this pal of mine that passed away, I think, because of skin cancer.
I have a question. Is this pass away or pass on?
Pass away. You know, Uganda, Kenya. In Uganda, would say pass away. Honestly. Yeah, honestly. So there's some words. There is another lady. I was about to say a chick, because in Uganda you say a chick, and we also had a guest here who said chicks. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you remember?
Yes, I remember.
Yeah. So you can either say a lady, a woman, but in Uganda most of the times you'll find somebody say, ule chick, kale ka chick. Yeah. You don't want to be called a chick.
If I go to Uganda, I'll be so mad every minute. I see you kneeling, I'm mad.
Would
chick,
you?
mad. Just
you
mad.
You can be a chicken in, yeah.
And then proceed.
Yeah. So there is this lady in Uganda. She was sort of talking about how Ugandans and Kenyans, I don't remember the exact words that she was using, how there is a very big difference of how Kenyans and Ugandans pronounce particular or certain words.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So those are two different. There is a guy who works at Science TV. He's a producer, head of production.
Is he Ugandan?
No, he's not Ugandan. He's Kamba.
Oh, he's thinking his Kamba.
To do that, he's Kamba. Yeah.
Just
so we always argue on what word is it? What is it? I'm going to remember the word. I've forgotten it. So back to the video. Do you say schedule or schedule?
I say schedule, not duel.
Like, I'll beat you up. It's schedule. But now you see, that is a perfect example. So this lady was talking about how we all should not beat ourselves up on how we pronounce on how we
like
pronounce.
Take it easy on Uganda.
Let's not Ugandans alone, also Kenyans. Do you know Uganda was voted the best speaking, one of the best speaking English speaking.
Let me tell you, you might
Africa.
speak good English, but it doesn't sound like it.
But you know, when you get international recognition, that says a lot.
It's okay, but it doesn't sound nice. You have the diction, but do you have the pronunciation? Do you have the sounding good? You don't.
But I have the diction.
Guys, like this video, subscribe. I'm out.
No, it's jokes, all jokes. Yeah. So away from the lady, the video that I did. Yeah. So there is this pile of.
How many likes did you get?
I think 4 or 5.
4 is,
it's okay. Yeah?
It's good.
You're like, sorry. Paul, you want a place to cry on? I don't.
Boy,
So,
you know what it takes to get 4 people on the internet? A lot.
but now you see the audacity. Then there is this other woman I'm seeing. I think she had hit 1 million views in 2 days. And then she was like, ingine alikuwa imepata 250. I'm like, be humble. Like, when you sum up all the 20 videos that I've done on this platform, the best I can give you is 50,000 views.
But you know what? It's okay, Alan. You're still growing. It's
okay. Yeah, it's okay. I'm not arguing. I'm not.
Are you mad?
I am not mad.
Are you angry?
I'm not. Do you want me to cry?
No, I'm just asking.
I'm not any of those. I'm just saying, people be humble. Like, sour. So,
are you humble?
No. Yes.
You know, you said no. And that's the problem.
I am. So, I was on Facebook on the book, yeah, and I came across an account of my pal who passed away 3 years ago because of skin cancer. So I was like, and it happened at the same time of Brian Chira's death. So I was like,
it's recent. Your friend passed recently.
No, the pal passed away 3 years ago.
Oh, but you came across the page recently.
I sort of their friend request, I unfriend them so that I do not consistently see their content and all of that.
You don't want to be their friends for eternity? Says a lot about you.
Well,
yeah.
I don't want to even be friends with some people. You're talking about eternity.
If you're Alan's friend, I hope you've had that.
Okay, we'll deal with that later. So, what was I saying? So after seeing this post, and then it happening at the time that Brian Chira passed on, I was like, do we ever get to what happens to the footprints that people leave on the internet after they die? Because, for instance, Brian Chira's grandmother, if they have a phone, they're gonna see people. She's gonna see people consistently talking about her grandchild. How is it going to sit with them? Yeah, if you're joining TikTok for the very first time, they might bring you people you might know as like somebody like Brian Chira. Would you want to be their friend? So my question was, if then the internet knows, because my biggest bone of contention is, if you know that Charlene is not my friend on our social media, but you as the algorithm know that they might be a mutual friend, then why don't you know that I passed on, then you remove my data from your platform?
So you have an issue with TikTok?
Not TikTok alone. I have an issue with social media.
Yeah.
I'm like, though I went back and I was like, okay, probably many would argue that that is a place of reference for remembrance, but still, this person might bring back, just seeing this particular person, it might take you back to that place that that acceptance that this person is no longer going to be with us. Yeah.
Like,
continue.
How I'm looking at it, this is very weird that you see the world will not change for you. You just have to change.
So you're basically telling me to piece my things up and move on.
Yeah, just heal.
No, listen.
Yeah.
It's not that I am concerned.
Yeah, I know it's not you.
I am concerned for people who have lost like loved ones. Yeah. I have been fortunate enough. Okay, not really fortunate. I lost my grandmother. That good thing she was not on the internet. So the only thing I have of her is a picture of her in my wallet. Yeah, but I'm like, I just don't actually. Somebody, the only comment that I got on that video, there is a lady who commented and was like, yeah,
shout out to you.
Yeah, big props to you. She was like, yeah, I lost my cousin and I even had to delete all the messages and unfollow them on social media to just let it be. Yeah, to just let it be. Yes, I have their memories in my head, but when I'm just scrolling, imagine you're just from watching a dope meme, and then the next video is of somebody that passed away 4 years ago.
But then, Alan, also, you see, people grieve very differently. There's people who, for them, the only way to heal is persistently seeing their person.
That would be heavy.
Yeah. And the people who don't want anything to do with their deceased person. And then also how I'm looking at it, when you're gone and someone goes to your TikTok, will they be happy to be in that space, or will they be so cringe, like, oh my god, why were you doing
Hayuko.
this? I said, Ayuko, why were you doing this? Guy, like, what legacy are you leaving behind, even
Yeah.
as you pursue, social media
Yeah.
and all of that? That's how I would look at it. Because
But
I'm
then-
very skeptic about the social media space.
But then it's very funny. You know, there is an episode that we did when Tobias was here.
Yeah.
You can check it out somewhere. The card is somewhere up here. And we were talking about deepfakes, yeah?
Yeah.
But this has been taken a whole notch higher. There are companies that now are coming with artificial intelligence to preserve your memories for your people. Like
memories.
Your memories.
Oh my
like
goodness.
I can set it up like from today,
Yeah.
and it will capture the essence of who Alan Hubbard is.
Okay.
And then when I'm not there, my family can come to that particular program and ask it, in this situation, what would have Alan Hubbard done?
Oh. Okay. And do they get to have a notion of your best memories?
Literally, you wake up every morning and you say, now I've woken up. This and this, this and this. I think even for those who use Apple products, yeah.
Like this one.
I don't know about those who use Android, yeah. I know for my Apple peeps, yeah. There is an app that sort of tracks everything that you're doing in the day. So you go into it, you say, I was feeling down in the morning. It registers that. When you go back in the afternoon,
It's like notes.
no, not notes.
Look at how you're saying, like, relax, Android. Relax.
Android, you're on 3-point. Relax.
Okay.
Relax.
If you can't
Yeah,
have-
so I thought it was really interesting, yeah. And when I was hearing the person who was having this conversation, they were like, I think it would work very nicely for a parent who dies in child, or for a mother who would die in child labor,
Absolutely.
because then this child would sort of have a reservoir of knowledge
Yeah.
of who their mother was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've said about the AI. I remember a thing I saw on TikTok. I think it was in France, in Paris, if I'm not wrong. And there was this guy who was missing. He
Yeah.
was
Could we
working.
just say Paris?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
continue.
did French. Why would I say? What are you saying?
Okay, continue.
Yeah. Anyway, so this
Mambo madogo haya.
is a small. It's not small. Yeah. So this guy was working for Balenciaga. He was a model for Balenciaga.
Balenciaga.
Yeah. And he went missing all of a sudden. Then there was a lady shopping in Balenciaga. And she saw a mannequin looking exactly
Like that dude.
like that dude. As in, haikai mannequin in a
Yeah.
human being.
Yeah.
Even the hands, even the everything. Because someone was like, why are his hands crusty? You know, like when your hands are crusty, the way we can
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
He looked so alive. And the conspiracy theories around it, that
Yeah.
apparently we can use AI to, like, the embodiment of the body was, it's like they embalded the actual body. They
Yeah.
killed the person
Yeah.
and they embalded the body. And I'm like, why would you put evidence here?
Yeah.
And for what reason? It's crazy that can actually happen, and the prospective nature of AI.
Did you see? Is it Balenciaga? They released.
It's always Balenciaga.
Yeah. They released a dress of tape. Yeah.
A what?
A dress, like a dress, and it's full of masking tape. This yellow masking tape. There is a guy on the internet, on the TikTok. He basically does content to show you that you're poor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you want to watch that?
I think he calls it povies, something like that. You're
I love the
povy. Yeah.
name. Creativity right there.
Yeah, you can't understand, and then he speaks in that voice, Brian Shearer. You're like, give me a break. Yeah, but it's interesting. It's interesting.
Do you feel poor when you're watching that channel? Don't be diplomatic. It's okay.
No, it's okay. By the way, me, I've consistently said I'm poor.
And you know that's there's saying I'm poor, and there's me saying, okay, I'm poor. Who's poor between us?
We're all poor.
No.
We are all poor.
No.
Poor is poor, no matter how you pronounce it. We shall go is we shall go. Hata useme.
Poverty is relative. But kuna ile poverty.
No, I'm not. Listen,
poverty.
by the way, I'm not poor.
Maybe-
I am broke.
Yeah.
I'm
You may
broke.
be poor in spirit.
What do you mean I'm poor in spirit?
I'm just saying.
Poor in spirit.
Yeah,
You know, if I'm poor in spirit, then I'm also poor in the actualization. Because first it is the spirit, then the actualization.
Alan, you see, when I say point, don't overthink it.
No, I'm not overthinking it. I'm talking to exactly what you're saying. If I'm poor in spirit, then I'm also poor in actualization, because first it is the spirit.
What what do you understand by poor in spirit?
Like nyota yangu ni maskini.
I will take you to the book of Matthew, okay? Chapter 5. Just go read, all right? And
I'm not going to read. Just say what it says.
You won't read?
I
won't say it.
Okay. Is there anything else that we have to talk about?
Yeah. I won't say it. It's the end of the first quarter of 2024.
By the way, Easter. Today is Good Friday as this is going out, yeah?
Oh, yeah. I was almost like, I'm supposed to be somewhere. And I'm here, Allah.
You're like, do I love this job that much? Do you mean I love this job that much?
I'm supposed to be somewhere working with a Nini crucifix.
Not buying yourself ice cream?
No.
Okay. What are you doing for Easter weekend?
For Easter weekend?
It's 4 days, you know.
Yeah, I'm attending a burial.
A burial.
Very sad.
Sorry for that.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, but after that, we're going to church to celebrate the resurrection of Christ. What are you going to...
So right now, basically, to make this more comical, yeah? A little bit comical. So right now, kuna msee anapangwa kumada Jesus.
Like,
ama shamadwa.
By now, bado. Kwa lakini kwa roho yake.
Tayari anajua.
Yeah, anajua.
Ile jogo ishawika?
Bado.
So hiyo pia inawika Friday.
Inawika Thursday mida ya saa 5 hivi kilekea saa 6.
Lakini miaka 2024
jogo bado anawika.
Jogo bado ni ule.
Jogo ni ule.
Mwanangu. Kuna mali tulikosea.
What are you doing for Easter? What are you doing for Easter?
I'm in the house. Definitely, but a DJ pal of mine said, let's go eat meat. That is on Easter Monday. Now,
how dare you eat meat on Easter?
Listen. Because we're pagans. Listen.
Okay.
The other interesting thing about Uganda, winding up with
Ugandan
you remember, you start where you finish where you started from.
Absolutely.
So this is something that I found weird when, of course, Uganda family, Kenya family. So whenever I came to Kenya, when I was still spending a bit of time in Uganda, I was like, why you all take Easter Monday to be the big thing? Because for us in UG, Easter Sunday is the big thing. Yeah, so I never understood. So even when my pal was telling me, we go eat meat on Monday, I'm like, ni Monday. on Monday.
Yeah.
You get?
I think the joy of it comes with, yes, holiday is Sunday, but to make extend ikakuja Monday.
Yeah.
So the feeling of being a Monday, local holiday probably is it. I don't know. But if you're a Christian, Sunday is the big thing.
For the very first time on this podcast,
but you say you're a pagan.
No,
doesn't
I'm not
apply
a pagan.
to you.
No. What do you mean?
It doesn't apply to you. You're going to eat meat on Easter. You don't feel like you're eating Christ?
Even the producer is laughing.
Bro, like, how
what
dare
do you mean? Like, just...
Nini?
Ako mbali msee.
Okay, but why would you
Miaka
do that?
2024.
Why would you do that?
So you're not eating meat the whole of this. Actually, you all have not been eating meat the whole of this month.
No, I don't subscribe to that. But
I gotta love some red meat. Medium rare or well done.
Well done. Yeah. But you see, for me, it's so weird. For me, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's weird. Hata kwa mazishi, like, nananga watu wanakuja wanararua nyama. I'm like, okay, you're so shameless. Surely.
But would there be, okay, asking for people who are watching, would there be any consequences?
There won't, but how dare you?
Exactly.
Like, it's the audacity.
Exactly. I think, and I think this is one of the biggest downsides to religion, yeah, or what sort of pokes holes in religion. The way God like alituacha too in terms of listen in the context that I mean alituacha. Back in the days of the Bible, you'll be walking and God would be whispering in your ear. So when you do something at that particular time, there would be immediate consequences. But now, for us in this our day, after 2024 years, our consequences lazima tugoje siku fulani alafu tuende ndo tutafanya nini,
Alright.
tutahukumiwa.
My time to shine now. First of all, God is not man. And this I will say literally. Because men leave you. God can never leave you.
I am God.
Who said you're God?
I am God.
Why?
For he created me in his likeness.
Yeah, and is his in his image.
Exactly. But that image part I don't agree with.
Alan, if I'm like you, am I Alan?
Listen, exactly.
I know the
Listen.
joke you want to say. I know the subsequent joke you want to say.
Imagine. So how dare he says, okay, that I am created in your you are in my likeness.
Yeah. But no, it's a safe space, a free space.
No, I'm saying it on the internet, so I know not unless this part would be cut out. But no, we are so many. Then where does this race thing come from?
The race thing, and you see, it's not actually physical. No, it's all about the spirit. Number one, because let me tell you why. Let me talk. Okay. When God was creating man,
Like, shut up.
When God was creating man, Alan, do you know what makes us alive? Alive.
What makes us alive?
We have the breath of God. You see, we have the breath of God. All right. And what made that to
which
be
he did
actually
like
exactly. So that's how we are made in his likeness. Not actually, sister, I am like this, God is like me. No, if I'm like you, do I look like you? We just have traits that are similar. Yeah. So I think when you're
no, but our traits are not similar.
I'm not
funny,
saying
you're
us.
not funny.
I'm smart, you're
Hey!
it's
Funga! Like it.
you see. So that's how we, and I'm telling you, when you're reading the Bible, please try to be open-minded. Okay, I'm not saying you're shallow.
That's what you're saying, exactly. That's what you're saying.
You're shallow.
That's what you're
But
saying.
try to be a little bit brilliant when reading the Bible. You don't have to be stupid to be in religion or spirituality.
Whoa.
Just saying.
You don't have to be.
Stupid.
And you repeated it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. Just think when you're reading the Bible.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. But you see, if they all wanted us to understand the Bible, they would have put it in plain language.
Kwani, what language is it?
They would have put it in plain language. Have you read the Proverbs?
Yeah.
Ye thou shall, thou shall ye.
And let me tell you something,
Alan.
Which speaks to what I'm saying again about stupidity in the Bible. You see, Proverbs, it's one of the wisdom books. So if
I
you're
know
not,
it was written by Solomon.
Yeah, if you're
And
not,
Solomon wrote 3 books.
you're trying to prove a point.
No,
okay?
I'm not trying to prove
I
a
know,
point.
go on.
I'm not trying to prove a
Go
point,
on.
but continue.
So if you're not understanding Proverbs, which is a wisdom book, what does that say about you?
It doesn't say anything about
It
me.
says a lot about
It
you.
doesn't say anything about me.
What don't you understand about nimesahau, but
Exactly.
no, the verses of-
Exactly. Exactly. You're here shining.
I know you're waiting for me to
Exactly.
follow.
You're here shining, but you're dimming your own light.
Oh yes. What don't you understand about Proverbs saying, keep understanding close to you that she may be your friend. Nini uelewi hapo?
Keep understanding.
Close to you that she may be your friend.
But why did they use she?
To refer to understanding. Why are both called she? Why would you say my office is a she?
No, my
Why
office
would you
is
say
not,
a
my
country is
office,
a she?
My office is not a she.
Okay, that's a you problem now. That looks like a you problem.
We gotta sink this ship. Talking about sinking ships, you
Yeah.
saw that ship that rammed into a bridge in Baltimore.
I did.
Yeah.
Chaotic.
It should have been a weak-ass bridge.
It's how you look at things for me. It's really how you look. Instead of wallowing over the dead and the
Listen,
destruction.
there is no death that happened.
The near death experience. Yeah.
But listen, one of the things that I have been teaching
There was
myself,
no death.
I don't think there were any deaths, and if there were any, I don't mean
think
to
I
belittle.
saw some. Okay.
I don't need to belittle anything, but
Yeah.
one of the things that I've made a must do these days of late, yeah. I have been so sophisticated in my thinking. I was like, it is not important. Yeah, it's not important.
What is
Like,
not important?
The sophistication in your thinking.
Oh, okay.
And I might be also
Could you
talking
take
to
that
you.
from take that from the top, because I was sort of lost for the viewer as well.
Like,
No, take the thought from the start.
see, that's what I'm liking.
Oh,
Like,
oh.
yeah, like like when you
No, you're giving an example. Repeat the sophistication part.
or you just want to hear me say sophistication?
No, the statement, the entire statement.
What
And
entire statement?
the one that you were saying.
So-
These days.
These days, I have chosen to deliberately look at things as they are. You see, as this camera is pointing in right at us, that is how I choose it.
It's just a camera.
It's just a camera.
All right.
I do not want to veer behind what is the technology making it work. Nini.
What happened? What happened
When you
ndio
try
uanze
to be
kufikiria?
when you try to be intelligent around people who aren't so intelligent, you be the F1 in that particular room.
What if you are intelligent in a room of intelligent people?
Then you act intelligent. Then you act who you are.
So
But
okay.
basically, be like water. Yeah. If it's poured in a glass, it will take the shape of a glass.
All right.
If it's poured in a bathtub, it will take that shape. If it's poured in a besheni, it will take that shape. And also, we are taking our shape of saying it's enough for today. Is it?
Yeah, I'm still wrapping my head around that.
Around what? Around taking the water?
Yeah, why would you want to fit into spaces? Instead of
That
just
was
being
a
you.
big dark job. But anyway, let it slide. let it. There is that.
Go.
Yeah. You know that song?
Everything.
No, I'm not about to do this.
I was about to get you there. The
embarrass
one for Let It Go.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm not singing as well.
It's you winding us.
I will
You're
not
winding the show in
sing.
style.
I will not sing.
Let it go. Continue.
No wonder I don't want to sing. No wonder.
It has been a nice episode.
Nice
I hope you
episode.
have learned, laughed, enjoyed, cried, cringed, everything about a thing or two. And I hope if you're a man, now you know why you need a Ugandan wife. And if you are a woman, now you know why you need a Ugandan friend, just as Shalene has made up her friend. Yeah, and that's why Shalene needs a friend from Uganda. I don't know. I might know why she needs a friend from Uganda, but I might not also know entirely. Yeah.
He doesn't know.
Closing remark.
You don't know.
I don't know. Okay.
Okay, if you have liked this video, be sure to actually like it.
Yeah.
What else do we need to use?
Leave a comment.
And then?
They could ask their silly questions that they have about Uganda. We could have a last
I know
episode.
there are lots.
Yeah.
Feel free.
So
Can I come with my questions next time as well?
and I will also come with questions about yours regions as well, and I will ask.
There are
so
no
that
questions.
It's this and this and this. Before we wind up, there is something that I had in mind,
Right.
that I wanted to ask.
Shoot.
What question would you want to ask somebody and you do not expect them to ask you that same question?
Oh,
You see what I did there?
Yeah.
That's an intelligent question.
it is.
What question would that be?
I need to have a particular question.
Yeah. What question would that be?
Wow. Do you have a question, as I think?
Exactly. You did not have to ask me, because that is a question that I wanted to ask you. So you are not supposed to ask me back the same question. Be nice, subscribe, like, comment. We'll come back with the questions next.
The ladies are shocked.
Toodles.
Bye.
So do this, yeah? Kindly hit that subscribe button, like, share, and comment. And tell us in the comment section, what games did you play?
And subscribe.
Yes, subscribe is very important.
Very
and actually
important.
stay on the pod, yeah? We need some watch hours to make sure that we get monetized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're cool people.
Yeah.
You won't regret.
Our stories are somewhat interesting.
They're very interesting.
DISDAT.